let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back.
You miss it, don't you?
You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream,
that's
now my
nice.
music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Okay, Coach, autumn has arrived in the Mid-Atlantic region of the U.S., and it is a glorious afternoon at M&T Bank Stadium.
You know, it's not for everybody.
In sport, as both teams made their way out
Only
of
for the
tunnel,
men.
these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Adams Bud. Adams Bud. But he's Bud. Huh? I bet PML died.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game.
6-2 right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Joe Burrow.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I drafted him. I think I drafted him in the 2nd round. I may have drafted him in the 2nd round.
Leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hell yeah. He was a normal development.
Opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Maybe. Yeah.
Now back to throw. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Oh, I got rid of him. I drafted Anthony McFarland.
Pick up on a gain of 6.
94 speed, and now he's a superstar dev. Jukebox.
On first down, McFarland tried to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I signed Juju and fucking T.J. Watt to 7-year contracts. Yeah, and I gave it to him too.
For no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You were the Chargers?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
45 to the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. A play action fake. They'll look to throw.
The Ravens user.
Schuster, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of
No,
bounds.
it's not PML, bro.
Pick up a 5 that time and a first down.
Yeah, come on, boy. Use your head.
Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right? And
Be like that.
Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll try the left side.
That's what I'm saying. Lamar, a cheat code, though.
Up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
I mean, he said he was gonna get off in 10 minutes, so I got off.
This will be
Well, I didn't even get off. Like, I played Siege with some of my other homeboys.
He'll look to throw. Ebron's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Oh, you was playing. You like that Need for
able to
Speed?
pick up 18 yards there.
Now when we all on and the cops after us, bro, that shit be so funny, bro. It's always one person that don't make it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 9th touchdown of the season.
Oh no, it depends on how your car is good.
Score on their opening drive.
Like,
extra point safely through, and that makes the score 7-0.
nah, my car, boy, you gotta jam that bitch up to turn. You gotta you have to drift. I have to drift to turn.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Nah, it's fun though. Oh Jesus!
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They run the counter. It's Taylor. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
What?
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
How is he that open?
Big play that time for the Ravens. 47 yards.
Okay.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Check back, check back.
On the ground, the This is Jackson trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Now here's Hill. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Jackson's going to try to...
Yo, did you just make him fall forward, bro?
For a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, touchdown number 18 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs. So
yo, Jude McFarland, what the?
To try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, McFarland, and he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. With it is Brown. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they thought they didn't.
Let me get that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, nice 7. 53 is the mark. 53, check 53. Coming to you. Shoot.
Back to throw here. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
53 is the mark.
Back to throw on 1st down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride.
You're not
and
good.
Pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective. Able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He don't got to do shit for you. So,
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On 3rd down.
I said make sure that man is blocked, and this nigga got 8 off the line.
Gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Got 2 first-rounders on it.
So the drive
With some
stalls
free
out
agent
inside the
auditions.
15-yard line, but they
David
do get 3.
DeCastro.
And I've talked with enough players
Yeah,
now
and they all
when
over
have these
80.
types of kicks that no one says to their guy,
I mean,
hey, it's just
DeCastro
like making an
98.
extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Nice.
Jackson.
Get there. There we go.
The football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are
He
going
tried to
take
run out the
over
pocket.
at the
For fucking
21-yard
Jackson.
line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close
If
to
they
the
had
line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way.
No, you wouldn't.
I think doubling him has to be a priority
Because I'm just
you
going to
can't
use the
move up to
49ers.
the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Okay.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
Oh, good block. Did he pick that? This game is some bullshit, bro.
Near the 26, and they will take over at the 26.
You are fucking kidding me.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
Let me get that.
Moving forward.
I should have picked that shit.
More there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They try to throw on second
Can't
down,
believe that
but
shit
this
said
one
he
is
picked that shit
incomplete.
off. Well, that's
Feels
amazing.
like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews.
Oh, Jesus.
That's
it
good
ain't
for a
going to
Raven
let me
first
get
down,
one.
15 yards there. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
Let me get that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's just across
Thank you,
midfield
Madden.
and
They
down
had
the
to repay me for that
49-yard
bullshit.
line.
You're trailing. You're trying to
Hell
get points
yeah.
late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that's another one. And of course he gets another inch off the ground pick, bruh. What is going on?
These guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's Taylor, and he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yo, pussy itch.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Jackson now. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be.
Woohoo!
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
And nothing. They never fixed that.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Ooh.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while. What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass. On second down now, McFarland. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play? And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Look, squeeze. Tight up. Look at me. Go. Smooth. 5.
They'll drop the throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And this one is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points. And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3. By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah. Either way. You got it. I just went right past it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all. Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Throwing again, Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more. On third down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone. Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one. Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right? Not one that I've ever met.
Protein spill. Watch twist.
They go with Howard again. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry. Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust? Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Jet 6-6. Pull it high. Check three. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And a key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down.
Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready? 70, Indy. Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Check. Hey, Alpha. Greystone travel. Let's go. Big grip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And this is an example breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch the pass. Hey, seam 6. Check. 53 is Mike. Check. 53.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Complete to Washington. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, Zoo. Let's go. Hey, we got Leo. Mike, 53. Hey. So go.
On play action, they'll throw. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That game sounds so educational.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Heck yeah. Hey, is that new Diamond Casino heist, like, is that just like a regular heist, or do you need to, like, own shit
at
to
the
have,
line,
like, do
set
it?
to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
After the sack on first down, Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Jordan Berry now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to find a lane, but he can't bring in at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, man, I'm about
Matt Judon there to bring him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go again.
This is Howard on 2nd down.
Great block, Juju.
Past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Down. 18 Gator. Hey, lock it. I got you, son. I got you. Get it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Check 53. Hey, exit.
That's some shit my little nephew do.
53 for Mike.
Looking to throw. There goes
No way.
a deep ball, end zone, and unable to connect, incomplete.
No way.
I'll give them credit. They took
Nowhere,
their
no
shot,
way
but
you
it's
winning
gonna
in
bring up
PML
4th
either.
down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own
Because he was
defense.
getting
Those guys
blasted by
sitting back,
everybody.
They're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
What was the score of our game?
Figure, this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of
No,
a
I'll
comeback to come from
just
3 scores
I know.
down.
Just tell him
Don't
what was the
change
score
that
they got.
channel.
Didn't I have the Dolphins?
Don't go away.
Oh, I had this.
Miracles can happen.
No, it wasn't
You
because
wanna
Jake
be
has
here
the
in
Bengals
case
in
it
them
does.
ass.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard
What was the score?
line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now.
And he can't find anywhere to go
So-
with it. And he goes down. TJ
So you
Watt
think I just
in
stopped
there to
playing
give
Madden?
him sack number 14 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. And now here is another interception.
House call.
Picked off around the 37. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is fielded at the goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. This will be caught by Brown. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
There we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
What?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
Are you talking to me?
The coach is walking that line of being
Oh, yeah, I know you weren't talking to me.
and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
we're
There
around
he
a
go.
tough patch. This two shall pass, this two shall pass, and if finally kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here you go. And two stop. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Howard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They hand off to their big tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 10 logo. So don't say nothing.
On 3rd down, McFarland. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. return, and the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to... And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
That's a good win in Baltimore, boys.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
I just won 38-7.